Hello, YouTube viewers and PlayStation Network members. John 11 Hot here. I just got done making a total of 6 videos on my white iPod Touch. So now this is possibly going to be my 7th or whatever video, and stuff like that. Now, here's a little thing that you viewers should know about me. I basically, when I was in when I was in high school, I basically had like a secretary type of job, answering phones. And then, of course, when I graduated from high school, I then went on to, when I did the secretary job, I was like really close to this one person that I still keep in touch with now and then. He had, his has videos here on YouTube too. Look up New York Profiles. If you can't find New York Profiles here on YouTube, look up Quest Media here on YouTube or something but I basically worked with Quest Media. Before it was like Profiles, and I basically got to meet only throughout my whole entire quarter. Because I was also a gopher, and I basically, I basically went into the city. The pay was not that bad. I only got like paid, I went for, it was like something to basically put some money in my pocket here and there, and for it I basically got like maybe $20 per carry or so, like that. It didn't pay much, but and then I needed to get like a better job before I ended up going down on my luck and stuff, and then doing all this YouTube stuff. I mean, I have some skills, but the one thing though is I'm not like a social type person. Shocking, right? Now I don't know if there's anybody with autism. But, the one thing I could basically say that many people have said here on YouTube or on any kind of internet viral videos is it's going to get better. Well, I can't lie. It does get better in time, but sometimes it's going to get worse for you. So, just don't let anything discourage you. Don't let people put you down and say you're no good or anything. Just be yourself, and show them that you don't have to be like everyone else. Be your own individual person. Be creative and stuff like that. That's how you're gonna be a better person. That's how you're gonna be better in life. Is if you be yourself and try to do things not like everybody else and join the cool hip crowd. Joining cool hip crowds are bad, Once in a while it's good to but you gotta know your limitations and know who's your friend and who's who's not your friend. If you trust somebody, go ahead and do it, but just be careful with your surroundings around the person you trust. Let's see, what else could I basically say? Oh, my hands are cramping. I basically mentioned in my previous video that my hands cramp when I do artwork, and years ago, and this is nothing, never let your kids throw a firecracker and stuff like that. Like, I don't know what age I was, but I was like at a certain age where I basically was able to throw it, but I didn't throw it within enough time. So one of my hands, a firecracker exploded in my hand. Did I lose any fingers? Well, got all 5 hands, all 5 fingers on this one, and all 5 on this one. And I certainly know I didn't use my toes. So that incident basically taught me, to be a little more careful when I handle stuff like that. But you know, now it's against the law to basically shoot off illegal fireworks and stuff like that. But a lot of people in the New York area don't give a rat's ass, so they basically shoot it off anyway without going by the law. But you know, if you want to break the law, but just make sure you don't get caught. I mean, hey, I wouldn't want to do that. Because, yeah. Now, would I throw a firecracker again? Probably not, because of the experience I had with a firecracker blowing up in my hand. It hurt like a mother. I was lucky that my fingers didn't get blown up from it. It just... Now, when you're at... when you were... if you're like me... what happened with the firecracker when everybody's like saying, throw it! And by the time I got to throw it, it exploded instantly in my hand. It was so unbearably painful. And let me tell you something. I was lucky I didn't lose any of my fingers that night. It was like a 4th of July night. And I was at home with my mother, and I don't know if my father was there. You know, sometimes you basically don't remember what parents are there, but I basically remember my mom was there. And instead of me being rushed to the emergency room or something, I basically just got rushed inside, had an ice pack put on my hand, and, tried to sleep. It was not comfortable at all. It was like really, really, a few hours, like the next day, I think I felt absolutely fine. But I had that vision always in my head, where the firecracker blew up in my hand. You never forget something like that. It doesn't. I'm not traumatized by it. It just makes me more wiser now. If I ever did work around fireworks or anything, to just light it and run. Not like light it up in my hand and throw it like a madman, like throwing a grenade. But, other than that, but that was like my one-time thing with having a firecracker blow up in my hand. I was lucky I didn't lose my fingers, like I said constantly with this. I was lucky, but, for others that basically do those fireworks, they've lost more than just a couple of fingers. They basically lost a part of their body. So, if you're handling fireworks on the 4th of July and it's illegal, especially if you're living in the New York tri-state area, don't do it. It's not worth it. Don't do it. It's not safe. Unless you know what you're doing. But, basically don't do anything stupid with fireworks either, because there are like mature people that know the right thing to do with fireworks, and then there's the immature way that people do with fireworks. Like a few years ago, I don't remember when, I'm guessing a group of teenage kids or punk moronic kids in my neighborhood, where I used to live when I was when I was a kid and everything, blew up my parents' mailbox in front of the house. And, it scared the crap out of my mother, because, I was the only one home with her, and my father was never home. He was, always working late and stuff like that, so it wasn't safe. And, it's kind of, things have changed now, so it hasn't happened to my mother ever again, which is good, But it was, really immature for somebody to basically do something stupid like that, put a fire, I'm guessing it was an M80. It blew up the mailbox really bad. But it was really bad to basically had that happen in front of my house. I had a lot of stuff happen in front of the house that kind of pissed the hell out of me, because some of the kids in the neighborhood were really rude, and they basically had no respect for the property. They thought, hey, we live in this neighborhood, we rule this, whatever. We'll go in this person's in this person's yard and do whatever the F we want. Let me tell you something. If I had been their parents, And if the person was to walk up to my house and say, listen, you tell your child to stay off of my property, I'll catch him again, I'm calling the cops and have him arrested. If I was the parent's kid, I would tell my kid, were you trespassing on somebody's property? Because if you were, you're not damn ever doing that again. Because let me damn tell you something. If I was a parent, believe me, my kids would not be wandering on somebody's property without permission. No way. I'm going to just end this video because, you know, I only got like a few minutes. So until next time, YouTube viewers and PlayStation Network members, this is John 11 Hot saying, if you're basically going to use a firework in any kind of way, be safe, be careful. If you know what you're doing, go ahead and do it. If you don't know what you're doing, don't do it. And if you're going to do something stupid, don't do it. Yeah, like, and stuff like that. Until next time, viewers, peace out.